Start the clock. The member from Kitchener-Conestoga.
Thank you. My question is to the Premier, and Premier, my constituents, thank you for tolerating my question today. Premier, your predecessors, Ferguson, Hepburn, Frost, Davis, Peterson, and Ray, they all have one thing in common. All had at least one cabinet resignation during their watch. Many with more than one, and many due to allegations, investigations, and/or concerns that prompted action to ensure accountability. Chris Stockwell, Jim Wilson, Bob Runciman, Cousin Greg Sobera, Mike Cole, and David Kaplan all went on to take the honourable step aside. Heck, even Dalton McGuinty got out of Dodge when the weight of accountability became too great. Yep. Yesterday, 3 senior OPP union officials, one a former Liberal candidate, stepped aside. Premier, take the lead. Ensure bribery investigations against your Deputy Chief of Staff aren't conducted while the alleged culprit remains in your office. Ask.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, well, I welcome the question from the opposition member, Mr. Speaker. And, you know, I value the ability in this House to have a debate, Mr. Speaker. I think it's an extremely important part of the democratic process. It's extremely important that the opposition have the opportunity to hold government to account. I think it is incredibly important and central to the workings of a democratic system, Mr. Speaker. What is also essential, Mr. Speaker, is that there be a separation between an investigation that's going on, Mr. Speaker, that really is not a political process, that is a process that has to happen apart from the political machinations, the political debate in this House, and that has to happen outside the legislature. So I'm going to take part in, I am taking part in that investigation, Mr. Speaker, working with the authorities, Mr. Speaker, and I have said I would do that, and that's exactly what I will do.
Supplementary?
Yes, back to the Premier.
Polymer birth certificates are more important.
Premier, your Deputy Premier is right. Your continued rope-a-dope refusal to be accountable is getting so boring.
It's terrible.
That said, today marks a significant milestone in your deflect, dither, and delay strategy. Today not only marks the passing of the 100th question yardstick on the exact same subject, it also marks exactly 1 month since the OPP announced their intention to bring you in to discuss the bribery offers clearly heard on the Olivier Gate tapes. Premier, on this milestone day, for your sake, for your government's sake, even for the media's sake, do the right thing. Have Pat Severa and Jerry Lougheed step aside and finally give some straight answers on this whole sordid affair so we can all move on.
Yep.
Well, Mr. Speaker, again, I've said that we are going to take part in, and I am going to take part in the investigation that's happening outside of this House. We've been in touch with the OPP, Mr. Speaker. We're arranging an interview, Mr. Speaker, and we're working with them to arrange dates. I mean, if the question is, when am I going to meet with the OPP, the question is when we can arrange a date for that to happen, Mr. Speaker, and that discussion is ongoing. But I have been clear, Mr. Speaker, that I've been very clear that I will work with the authorities, but that investigation has to take place outside of this House, not in this legislature, Mr. Speaker.